Hello everybody, I'm Dislike Poem, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So it looks like we can go out the window. So we're gonna go out the window, I think. Are we gonna turn into a cat, like the story? No. Okay, good.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Huh.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Bird? I can't go through
Edie knit me a
here.
new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
For a second there, I thought that was a picture of Clementine.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
That's actually really impressive. I know they would have had put that on the wall. So many decorations on the wall.
Her room was like a museum.
Binoculars?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
We're gonna be able to find a house at the bottom of the sea? That'd be awesome.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of that. How do I get out of this? Well, let me escape. Oh, I see. There we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Her drawing skills are very impressive, I will say. So it's like every single person in this family like an artist, because this person clearly was an artist. You're clearly an artist. There's a lot of people.
Told people Sven was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Huh.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, shaggy carpet. We gotta take this brush. We gotta brush out the carpet. The chair in here. Baby bubble. Baby bubble bath.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
It was a pretty big trace.
We got another door that is blocked off by foam. Oh, wait. Here we go. So this key will unlock this one. And this will have another lever for us to open up another secret passageway, I'm sure. All right, open this up.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Of course.
It's in the last place you would look.
Okay. Here we go. So that's open. Pull this
It isn't
down.
in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I would have figured it was in the book. Yep. You're not fooling me. Why it has the key on it. Everything that has
Sven
a key.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, you crouch down. All right, that'll work. Mitten? Okay, we're in the next room. That is cool.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh, there's another.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Alvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
You have one shoe.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I'm gonna turn into a bird again?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh,
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
He wouldn't try. Nothing is impossible.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, we're almost there.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
This is horrible, but this is kind of cool at the same
That's what I want to
time.
remember about my brother.
Here we go. But you can't stop.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Wow.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That's sad. So I get it. So every single time you lose a family member, it's kind of like a time capsule. You leave it so that way you can still visit the past by going through the secret rooms. That's honestly very sweet, to be honest. You know, for a mother to do that.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
All right, so we got to go this way. These aren't real books. But this is. Here we go. Butterfly, come on. Here we go. Keep going, keep going. It's like a weird, it's like an angry pumpkin or a sad pumpkin over there.
Passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I want to go this way. There we go. They lead you to the same place? I think they do.
Growing up,
No,
I
they
always
don't.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
That is kind of cool. Giant
I
monkey.
never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
What? The fame? Wonder how long this has been here. Wonder why there's so many, like, candle holes. There's only, like, 2 candles left, though. That's strange. Dreadful stories?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Huh.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh my God.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
That's good in a way.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
What happened to him?
She reached for the music box. And when
Okay.
she found the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
The music, man.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This is crazy.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Where is he?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Roar?
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
That's the best.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter? What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
So, come on now. This guy is still here. I know he is. He's doing something. You're gonna fall down the stairs or something? Come on. No. When did this turn into a horror, man? This is... Alright, Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
So, come on, get out.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out.
Out the window. Go out the window. Oh, okay, go this way.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Was her boyfriend the one that wrote this?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
There we go.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Why can't you just call the police? I mean, this is the family house. I mean, in part, you're also protecting your family in the same breath, but you're not there anymore. Where are you? Where are you?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
This isn't good. Where are you? Where are you?
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
No, no.
Oh dear.
So what happened next? Come on.
Had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
I'm speechless.
Barbara, tucked inside the music box, was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That is horrible.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wow. So we got to go to the music box now. Or at least figure out wherever that is. I'm pretty sure that's where we got to go next. We got to go back in here. Because there was that other passageway that was over to the right.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
She didn't want you to find out her secret. Alright, so I was supposed to go there first. That's good to know. How do you not notice these things a lot earlier, that there's a whole bunch of secret passageways?
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I think that you always just use it the way how you intended to use it. Just never went that extra step. There we go. We're gonna get the key. Give me the key. There we go. Okay, we're going to the room that Mother never wanted you to go into. There's a pool table in here. If I found that out, that you had a pool table down here and you didn't let me go in there, I would have been pretty upset. Not gonna lie. There's the handsaw, so that's where you hurt yourself.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
So, it's not like she wouldn't have let you in here. It's just...
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Could have been what the case was.
It turned out
Fridge?
she was hiding a lot more than that.
It's in here. Ooh, there's a
I
cave.
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
I think I found another story.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
No! How can you just let that happen? That thing is awesome!
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Come on, open up the peaches. I want the peaches open.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
No! Why do we keep letting this happen?
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
You're the
Almost
monster.
friendly.
Only a monster would let that thing keep falling on the floor like that.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
And then you just didn't have... You can't open a break?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe you got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been
Am I
a
out of
week now,
peaches?
the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Can I take this with me? You're gonna leave. Take this thing with you. The things that happen. It's just so disappointing. Week is a long time, though, to be just randomly in a room eating peaches.
I know it's out there somewhere.
What exactly is it? Like, what
Whatever
is...
killed Barbara
Oh, the fans.
and Molly.
Oh, I see. You think that there's more to it.
And Calvin.
And Calvin. Oh. Isn't he the one that just fell off the,
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Of course we
I
are.
appreciate all of it, especially the food.
You got
I
a
don't mind if I
sledgehammer.
only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that's what was going to happen. Man.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Can I take it? All right. You could have literally been here forever.
I'm
The
sure
food
my mom
supply.
was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Thing is, you're always going to want to know what happened to your family.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Oh.
Now that there's
hope-
only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
I hope that
But now
I
I'm
don't.
worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Huh. That couldn't ever happen again. Perhaps once this happened, they shut this down.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
You're currently writing a book. I thought you were reading something.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Worried about spreading the curse to other
But I
people.
thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
All right. That was these stories are very intricate. They're really, really good. But we're going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.